Good evening. Peter Gerace Jr., the owner of Pharaoh's Gentlemen's Club, was found guilty today on 8 of the 9 counts against him in a federal trafficking case. The high-profile trial lasted about 2 months. And News 4's Trina Canterson heard from the U.S. Attorney Trini Ross, along with members of the FBI and Homeland Security.
It was a months-long, high-profile trial, but that guilty verdict was handed down in just under a week of deliberations. Jurors heard from more than 40 witnesses, including testimony from exotic dancers who worked at Pharaoh's Gentlemen's Club, owned by Peter Gerace.
Pharaoh's nightclub, that was a place where a multitude of illegal activity took place. As this trial team here to my left has proven, and the jury accepted that proof.
Peter Gerace Jr., the owner of Pharaoh's Gentlemen's Club, was charged with 9 crimes, including conspiracies to commit drug and sex trafficking. Prosecutors painted him as a sexual predator who groomed vulnerable exotic dancers with free drugs to coerce them into commercial sex acts for money. Tina Taylor, who works for the FBI in Buffalo, says the victims who took the stand throughout the trial played a crucial role in proving their case.
The victims who were not only brave enough to come forward and tell law enforcement what Peter Gerace and others did to them, but who got up on that witness stand and testified before the judge and the jury about the details of the darkest times in their lives.
Friday afternoon, jurors returned a guilty for all but one witness tampering charge. U.S. Attorney Trini Ross says the FBI and Homeland Security agents spent years of their lives investigating this case and gathering evidence.
This is not an easy job, especially when you're going after people who have power and status and money in this community.
Assistant U.S. Attorney Nicholas Cooper says the guilty verdict represents a significant victory for victims of sex trafficking and corruption, and this should inspire other survivors to come forward.
They told the truth about what happened to them, and that resulted in the outcome, the guilty verdict on count 5 for conspiracy to commit sex trafficking.
That sex trafficking charge carries a maximum sentence of life in prison. Several of the other major charges have a 20-year maximum. Gerace did not react much when the verdict was read in court. He turned to his parents, nodded, smiled, and left. One of the former dancers who found out the verdict said, quote, "I am so relieved."
People should not be abused and used and manipulated and coerced into these type of acts. He will no longer be able to do that. The truth is out. The verdict is in.
Gerace's defense attorneys and his parents both declined to comment following the verdict. Sentencing is scheduled for August 15th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. Reporting in downtown Buffalo, Trina Canterson, News 4.